All right. We should be live now, I think. Yep.
Good morning, or depending on where you're watching, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name is Dean. I've always been told I have a voice for radio, so here we are today on podcast number 3.
Yeah, Dean
we
literally
just got
held.
copyright stricken.
Oh yeah, by
right
Pokemon. What's the channel's name again?
It's Pokemon, yeah, like TCG Radio.
Yeah. I watched a bunch of his videos a long time ago when I was like getting really into Pokemon, and until I found out there's actually a lot of cheaters in Pokemon.
Oh yeah, he has like one of the best intros to a video though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Welcome. Dean literally held the gun against my head and told me that it's Monday. Where are you? We need to stream. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. It is Monday. And so here I am.
Yeah. Our goal is to do these, regardless of how boring they become or how dry the content is.
True. Sorry, I'm literally playing Marvel Snap at the same time. So you were
wow.
Before.
Good.
Listen, the ladder's about to close, and I'm trying to finish out my infinite run, and I don't think it's happening. I was too tilted yesterday and lost a lot of ranks, but I'm almost there again. So we'll see what happens. But you were saying you had the story about Pixar. We can go off with that.
Yeah, so I finally got my hands on Pixar, as people know, by my box opening. Check out that video. It's really good. You know, we didn't expect to pull that, but we did.
Oh, dude, that video is so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, what's surprising is I recorded that first, and then the thing happened, and then I went, "Oh no!"
But the thing, yeah. What you pulled,
yeah. So, I finally sleeve it up, and I was told, okay, by the way, I'm never sleeving up dual laners again. I don't care. Like, dual laners are unplayable. I keep trying. I tried it with Buzz Lightyear. I tried it with Finding Nemo. I sleeved up dual laner Finding Nemo because that's the list I was given. I got it like Friday night, and so I didn't want to sleeve anything up before Saturday. I didn't want to actually read the cards. And I lose 4 games in 3 rounds.
How do you lose?
I lose 4 games in 3 rounds. So round 1, I thought that the trial deck, because I never sleeved up the Cars cards from the TD.
Mm-hmm.
So I start off in turn 1. I crash what I thought was an Azusa, like on the like a Fukuzira.
Yeah.
And then I ditch, but it's actually come and play Rico. And so I game lost myself.
Wait, which one's come and play Rico again?
It's like the Tomater from the TD that comes foil.
I don't even know. You'd have to tell me the effect. I'm too dumb nowadays.
It's just it's discard top check, right? Discard top check, salvage for level, reveal.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
So I do that. But I thought it was an on death Fukuzira, so I ripped 4 cards off the top. I just say, you know what, screw it. I game lost myself. Sure. Yeah. So I'm like, let's play an actual game. I thought that this deck was fake. So this deck it uses the dual laners that are on climax placement, stock charge 2 mono.
Oh wait, they're a climax combo or any climax?
Climax combo on book. They are 7k cross turn, like Tokyo Revengers, but on climax placement, stock charge 2, top check 4, add 1.
Wait,
I was told.
Wait, stock charge 4. If you have 2 of them out, I assume, right? Or yeah. Okay, yeah. And then top check 4, add 1 on both of them, so twice. Yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Your damage disparity is terrible. Like you just get so your opponent gets so many resources off of you attacking twice. It's just like Tokyo Revengers. It is not hard for them to just snowball ahead of you. Now, I doubted that this deck was going to be able to do what it was told. So the idea is you get really compressed with that combo. And then you loop the Incredibles. The Incredibles is a really shitty card that says, come and play top check if it's a character or event burn.
Mm-hmm.
And then you loop the Finding Nemo finisher. You try to go for triple Finding Nemo finisher, which is on attack, pay 2, mill 20, and then look at top 2 of opponent's deck, put 1 on bottom, keep 1 on top.
All right.
This combo, I resolved. I didn't think this would be real, but I looped the Incredibles 3 to 5 times every single game, and then would double to triple Nemo every game. Nemo stuck 0 damage across 8 instances of being played. It did not stick a single swing It was quite literally the worst combo I've ever played. I could not believe, like, I am never sleeving another deck from Discord players again, because this was like quite honestly unplayable. Alex Hodges is right. You can survive the Finding Nemo Mill 20. It was unbelievable. I stuck literally 0 damage with that thing. The only damage that stuck was refresh damage.
Ridiculous.
And it's really good because you play dual laner, so your opponent's at like 2-4, and you're like, oh boy, I hope I can kill them. They go to 3-0. Yeah, it did lose to Franks. It stuck 0 damage on Franks. Or it might have stuck like 4. I don't remember.
Hold on.
I'm
getting cat aggro. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, Kit left, and we don't actually have topics. Imagine getting lists from others. Okay, Clinton.
All right, I'm back.
It's hard. Sometimes you just get the set. It's not in English. It's harder to build Japanese decks than it is English decks.
Is this true?
My cards.
Are you sure? Oh, that's fair. You do can't read. I think every time you come with a Japanese deck, when I was at the locals, your deck you'd always play something incorrectly, and you'd be like, "Oh, is that what it actually does? Damn. Oh well." And then you'd move on. I was like, "All right."
Would I? Not always. Definitely not always. But there's definitely like, okay, with things like Laud, maybe, where the cards are like...
Laud was, yeah.
Laud is like actually unbelievable, where like your double R's don't work in the set, and then like other cards just don't proc for random reasons, and yeah, that's not actually fair.
All right, listen. I lost this game, Dean. Fuck me.
You're bad at Marvel Snap. Are we a Marvel Snap channel now? Is that the thing?
Huh? No. I'm just lately have been way too into this game the last like couple days. There's like an addictive nature to it because every game you're playing, you're gambling with rank points. So because the gambling nature and the games are so quick, it's just easy to blow like an hour or two on this game without even thinking because the gambling high is there. Like I think I've evaluated all my game, like my playstyle on this game, and the whole reason I think I'm not infinite yet is because I'm very bad at, retreating basically, because they give you, it's kind of like poker in a sense where you can put in more rank points, right? You and then you have to call to continue the game, and then on the last turn, at the last turn it doubles the rank points you can win or lose again. So a lot of times I'm like, I don't know how I lose here, but I want to know why I lose or whatever. Or I'm like, there's no way they have an out to this because I don't know a specific card exists because I'm stupid and didn't read the entire card list because of how they set up the rank ladder and stuff. So lately I've been losing to like cards I didn't even know existed in pool 3 of cards you're allowed to use to deck build. And then also like a lot of early games I played them out like to the end if they were even like semi-close on the board, even though like in reality it wasn't even close. So I've learned
you just play to the end instead of scooping.
Yeah, instead of folding.
A game that encourages scooping.
Yeah. The crappy part is I actually played against a lot of like really high ranked streamers because I recognize their name because of how the matchmaking system works. So like in reality, these people have like double my amount of points. But since I'm so high up on the ladder right now, I'm being matched against those people and it fucking blows. And so like every game is not very fair. Yeah.
I mean, that's me sometimes in Shadowverse too, where like you're like 5,000 master score and it's like day 2 of the expansion after the reset and you're getting put up against the people like 20,000 and you're like, oh no.
All right, no. Really quick, Darcy. The meme here is that Dean has been to no regionals because he can't go to regionals. He's banned from regionals. Hopefully next year he can go.
I have been banned from regionals.
I might be. Well, I'm 100% going to California because that's where I'm at right now. New York is still on the table for me because it's really cheap. I like after the shit that happened to me. Well, I kind of quit, especially after that. Like I'm gonna finish out the season and then reevaluate how much I love Weiss to continue after next year. I probably will casually if I still continue. I don't know because I just have a lot of friends who play Weiss in general. But since I got so much monetary value stolen from me, and a lot of it was like all of it was Weiss cards except for the Pokemon cards I had in there, like and they were all English. So if it was like Japanese stuff, I think I would like almost not even care. But the problem was it was like all of my English stuff, all my high rarity English stuff. So like it makes me not want to play the game anymore because I only really care about English at this point, and because my English stuff got stolen, it sucks.
Same.
Yeah. So this is what I get for not putting all the foils in my deck, because if all the foils were in my decks didn't get really stolen, but my all my high rarity binder stuff got stolen. Dude, well, Clinton, like you can sit on your mountain there with Riaz next to you or whatever. Actually, oh no, yeah, it's like what Clinton and Riaz are like the people who top the most. I've topped like, if we count teams, I'm in double digits tops.
In teams we're monsters, but
yeah. Well, in singles, I quit Weiss for a long time, for like 3-ish years, in between. But if you count from the very beginning of English Weiss conception, if you count Japanese tops as far as like, I won't even count Japanese tops because Japanese is a fucking joke. But English tops, I'm pretty sure I'm double digits. I have to be double digits now. There's no way. I'd have to re-look through if you count teams. If you don't count teams, then I'm not double digits tops. I'm probably
in teams are over double digits. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
singles.
We have six. We have 6 medals, and we have 4 top 8s outside of this. So we have 10. We have 10 team tops, and then you have the team top without me.
In singles,
no, wait, I had a team top. Oh, wait, I also team top that region.
Yeah. If you count from the very beginning of English Weiss for singles, I topped at least 5 times. At least. No, 6, or somewhere around 5, somewhere around there. But English for teams, we're unstoppable, and by unstoppable I mean we constantly top 8, no problem. But yeah, what were we talking about? I totally lost track now. Oh wait, New York. Wait, hold on. New York. I don't give a shit about Japanese right now. Definitely, the Japanese meta is really messed up right now too. New York, I might go. But California 100% on the table. Oh, you know what I want to do for if we go teams next year and I actually do it? What deck did I say I was going to play in chat? Oh, was it Saikano? Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. It was if set 2's out, set 2's not going to be out then. They haven't announced it yet, right?
I think they announced it, but I don't know if they announced it.
If they announced the set 2 date and it's like during teams or I can play during teams, I'm going to play the deck where I level myself up at level 1 all the way to level 2 and play 3 level 3s immediately. You guys got to carry twice as hard at those events, please.
Oh, Clinton brought up a good thing in the past, like an old story. Remember the 2 different regionals at your place that were 5-mans?
Oh, those were hilarious. Yeah.
The first one, I go, what was it? Round 1 loss, round 2 bye, round 3 win, first place. This is just how much like the JP side is a joke, right?
And this is for JP stuff. Yeah,
the second shop challenge you had, I'll never forget this too. It's like I show up and it was like 2 people were 2-1. No, it was 3 people were 2-1 in a 5-man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were all tied. And then what did they tell you? Like Heart of the Cards told you, yeah, have a 3-man tournament where one person gets the bye and automatically gets first.
Yeah. And they gave me the list for the bracket, and Dean got a bye, so he automatically got it. Dude, that shit was so funny. Oh man.
What a good event that was.
Yeah. Honestly, it's hard. It's Heart of the Cards. Wait, that's right. I got a WGP email. When is that supposed to happen? I forgot I even signed up for that.
I think it's next week.
Next week?
Could be wrong.
Okay. I don't know what pool I'm in or whatever Discord server is, but I haven't joined it yet. I didn't sign
up because every set I buy is not tournament legal. Right? I buy stuff like I got Pixar.
Pixar is sick. But
Yo, you know what's funny? Have you seen the Jessie in Pixar?
From Toy Story?
There's some Toy Story package.
Is that Dan? The Dan?
That is
Dan's Ranch?
Dan from Dan's Ranch.
Yes. Oh, also from Burn 1. Don't forget that.
True. Dan is part of Burn 1. Wait, Dan. have we figured out shit for New York yet? I never pay attention to that group chat in that other Discord. Because
are you going to New York too?
There's like a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
If
It's all over the place right now. I know Ryan is staying the whole week. The Pittsburgh boys are coming in for the weekend. Sam might be there for the weekend. I don't think he's staying the whole week.
mm-hmm.
And I'm still up in the air. I don't know if I want to go or not.
Okay, I can probably go for like 3, maybe 4 days. It shouldn't be an issue if I do go, but we'll see. Are you coming to California?
I'm also thinking about that.
If you do go, you got a place. You can stay at my place, of course, for free. So
because what's it called? Yue and Hanson were thinking of they're doing this like road trip from North Cal to SoCal.
Isn't Yue in Texas now though?
He is in Texas right now, but
he's gonna fly he's got to go back to Canada.
Yeah, he's going back to Canada in December.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going the Texas, Cali, Canada route.
Oh, making that full drive. That sounds fun and horrible at the same time. Once you get in California, that shit lasts forever, man.
Oh, he's not driving. He's
thank God.
Everywhere. The only road trip part is they want to fly into NorCal and then drive down to SoCal.
All right.
Clint says I'm ghosting him.
No, this is Dan ghosting you on Facebook or something.
Wait.
I don't know.
Oh, Dan. Okay.
Wait, who?
You. Well, Clinton says you're ghosting him on Facebook.
Dan is ghosting me too. Did you know that I don't have my Poggers and Sag cards yet?
Wait.
Did you have like
when did you message me? I didn't see anything from you. What the fuck?
Dan has the same response time as Bushiroad.
Never.
AKA
Hey, just like
never.
me.
Oh, speaking of which, Yue was asking about his card.
Oh yeah, I remember that today. I'll send him pictures right after this. I have raids after this. Oh my god! All right, guys, I didn't make Infinite. The season just rolled over.
No,
wow, you suck.
Yep, it's true. Now I gotta buy a new season pass for $10. All right.
Wait, you never even messaged me. What do you mean I ghosted you?
Yeah, why'd you ghost him, Dan? I know you ghosted him. Don't lie.
Did you end up in my spam folder? No, you did not. Huh?
He says it's too late. He already bought the card. He doesn't
Well,
want to
sure,
give
but
money
like,
anymore.
I'm just trying to find the message.
Get fucked.
Yeah, maybe you messaged maybe you messaged the wrong Dan. All right. Wait, so how's
you, my guy?
So what about BCS results? Didn't that just happen? If you guys want to talk about that really quick, why I used the restroom. Goodbye.
BCS did happen. We did have 2 of those, right? We had Rome. Let me get the Weiss tea time.
Oh, I forgot that is a real country.
The Rome one was really funny, right? That was like the 43 man that had the really wild top 8.
All right. What was that top 8?
Let me find it here. I'm on the Weiss tea time. Oh no, where is it?
Shout out to Taya from running Weiss tea time.
If only I could find it.
Shouldn't it just be in post? 2022 Master Pros.
Here at the bottom, we have
Rome, Italy.
Yeah, AOT 8 pants.
Yeah, that's the Reinhardt or Reiner one.
Right? The top end that loses to any defensive counters. Exodia Quince.
Wait. Yeah. You play around the defensive counters, you still get 7 attacks off.
Sure. But it's a lot worse.
It's 2 attacks worse. It's
what's sorry to interrupt.
Swings worse.
Was Rome the one?
Rome was like the really small one that they capped. Like they
the one,
like
and then
low.
and weren't they like you can only have this many players, and then but we're gonna give more players to Vanguard or something? Was that what we talked about last time?
Well, I feel like they were running like 3 events on the same day, so they capped them all at like 40 players. I think that's what they did.
No, they didn't they give it like didn't they cap like Weiss like to like 40 or something, and then they gave 10 extra players. And then they gave 10 extra to Vanguard or something. instead of splitting it evenly.
That is so cringe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The like lists at top though were pretty funny. You have like rental girlfriend, the South, stock soul pants. You have 8 pants AOT in first.
I mean, when you have such a small tournament of like 43 people, how many rounds is 43 people? Is that only 5 rounds or 4?
Ooh. No, they probably ran like 6. It's really funny. They run like a really high number of rounds for those events, and then like X2s make it in. A lot of X2s make it in.
Yeah,
Well, like in our events, they run 7 rounds, and then X1s don't make it.
yeah, like nothing against Europe, but like their tournaments, every results I've seen, like especially the last few years, because I think they got even more screwed because of all the COVID stuff, like limitations. But like, holy shit, like I've seen people like X2 like make it in or whatever, and I'm like, Jesus, I wish that was me. I've been knocked out of top 8 going X1 before, and that shit feels bad.
I think it's funny that Puerto Rico like has a more normal looking like top cut with 10 players in their entire regional.
What's it called? I remember this one event in Dallas. There were 16 X1 at the end of it.
What about the Kaguya top? How do you feel about that?
I mean, Kaguya has good tools still. It's just not oppressive.
It's just not like well. I always felt like it wasn't like super well positioned, but they also had 7 hollow lives in top cut. Other than that,
in Rome.
No, that was Philippines.
All right, deck check failed doesn't count, man. That you messed up big time for failing deck check. Right, as someone who is also failed deck check because I was missing a card or an entire card on my deck sheet, and they apparently deck sheet, yeah, and I was like, oh man, I'm like the card's right here. I never changed my deck, but there's no way to prove it, so they had to kick me out of top 8. That was the worst. That was the one too where I think Dean and Tyler both missed the flight to Texas, and I was like, I went by myself. And I was
remind me,
dude. I was tilted that entire day, dude. I was mad that I was there basically alone because I was like, I thought I could hang out with my friends at least, but nah. Like, and then I make top 8 after like struggling so hard in Swiss with Sunshine, only to get deck check and fail.
Wait, Alex Hodges is here, but doesn't he have like? Don't you have like 8 standby Quints? Like that's just like the best deck.
There's the high roll, completely dominate variants, and win with a truly weird list that fuses entire meta.
This is true. Alex is right. If you just keep canceling, no one can stop you.
That's true.
I'll buy you. I don't know, a max deck if you win with Milky Home demo deck.
Holy shit! It's gonna happen by accident, and you're gonna get screwed.
Wait.
One day, Dan, when I get Unchained, I'll show up to teams.
Show up to teams and look. No, you gotta win singles. You gotta take it to Worlds.
No.
And then, I'll buy you max deck. I'll max any deck if you're choosing.
Well, you got this guy up second place in Texas, so
like guy was so. I'll never forget sitting across from Tom. I'll never forget sitting across from Tom and him like thinking that I ever had a chance. Like he's like, oh, I wonder what you're on, and I'm like, I am not supposed to be here.
What does your deck do? No.
I think, dude, my favorite thing that day was how in top 8, the guy was it. I think it was top 8. The guy was like, "Huh, when you played that level 0, didn't we tell you to play it as a 1 of or something?" Or
no, it was a 4 of. It was like my entire game plan, dude.
Oh yeah, just sit on a level 0 that no one would respect, and then in top 8, someone respected it and like literally like clocked themselves like 3 times in one turn just to kill it.
Oh, where do we rate Kanata? I every time I play Kanata Marine, I think it is a dog shit deck. I legitimately think that even when it was being played, it is garbage.
All right,
I hate what it does. I hate that it is so fragile to any form of actual interruption, and that all that it takes is your opponent putting like single cards in, and your deck just stops functioning. Like if they can clear your, also the fact that you don't have any actual pressure on side lanes. So if people play like 3/5 center runners and they put them on the side, like you like actually just can't answer them ever. or not even 3/5s. Like if your opponent just puts down like a 2/5, usually even on like a right lane or left lane, because you're playing like 4 Aqua Rickies and like the other cards, you just can't kill them.
I mean, you don't care. That's not your goal at 0.
Yeah, but like the thing is, I think that the deck is like dog water, because then if they play things like any form of removal, your cards just keep dying, and you're forced to spend a lot of resources to.
So like you don't care. Like you play 6, you drop 6 clock pluses. You don't care if they move 2 of them, 3 of them.
I mean, I've cared.
You don't use all 6, even if they don't remove it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You have
You
6
don't
you have
care
6
if
of
they
your
remove
8. You have 6 of your 8
You have
on
12.
first deck.
So you have 10 zeros that clock plus, and then you have 4 level 1. I'm talking about cross those first 3. What?
Oh, okay. I
run,
forgot
like,
about the
10
low
Rickies.
plus. I forgot about the low plus.
Yeah, you run like 10 Rickies plus the 4. What's her name's? Miko's.
Holy shit! Well, Clinton is like, he's out here.
Yeah. Oh, also,
With his
Clinton,
top hat.
that was the same event where Yue played that abomination of a review deck. And then also, Darcy, why do you gotta ask questions about deck strength when freaking Dean's here? Dean always has the
What?
spiciest takes. Let's.
I don't think it's spicy.
Also, Darcy-
Other people agree with me. Only people who don't play this game, like Dan telling
you
me
don't
he
play
plays
this
he
game.
plays the game against bad players.
Dude, you literally bitch about how bad your locals are.
I show up against players. Okay, well, my locals may be bad, but when I sit down at my house and play against like 2 people, they actually remove my cards,
All right,
and then my deck doesn't work.
So the thing, the people who are saying that it's bad are the same people who have been complaining about the deck from the beginning, and I think it is just an issue with how they like to play the game.
I can tell you
Because
for
yes,
a fact that I have played a lot of
Kanata does
level 2
have
focused decks.
counterplay, which a lot of people don't like losing that agency. They prefer to have like I don't get countered at all, even though like they prefer like strong consistent. But I do think Kanata is very resistant to a lot of that counterplay.
I mean, I think it's a better version of the Rushia deck where it's like an absolute like shitter stomper.
Okay,
That's how I
Rushia
felt
deck
with
is
it.
thick.
Dude, I love Rushia deck, dude. I play that over Kanto-Marin, but Kanto-Marin's it's just a solid deck. Like, I don't know.
I think the biggest thing about the Kanta Marin deck is that the Marin finisher does like a lot for nothing. But
I mean,
other than that,
like,
the Kanata part is like the worst part about that deck.
Nah, like
Double Soul Trigger is fucking terrible.
That's true. Double Soul
it's
Trigger
bad
is
until it's
very
good,
pain.
Okay?
So yeah, you put a bad trigger in your deck for a okay turn. It's not. I think it would be better if you had any form of a mid game. I think if you weren't playing like 14 clock pluses in your deck, because you're also playing the level 1. Yeah. I think if you weren't like on that kind of a package, I would like the deck a little bit more. But the fact that like you're just like turning your cards upside down half of the time and you can't do anything is what I really just hate.
Well, you stabilize it too, right? You just you heal loop, you tap counter. That's your mid game. You say deal with my Kanatas or lose the game. Even if you deal with my Kanatas, I don't care because I have triple Mari no matter what.
The Kanata part can steamroll specific decks, but I don't think it can steamroll like the best decks in the meta, and that's like part of my problem. And I think that like random decks can just cripple you in the mid game. That's my bigger problem.
That is a.
I'm speaking of this if I like imagining I would take this to a 9-round tournament, and I would not play this in a 9-round tournament. That's where I'm coming from.
You almost were there. Like it's Haruka Kanata. The best anime opening.
The 2 soul triggers are so godly. Okay, well, I'm not a sack. I don't just get those on command. I only get them when I don't want them.
Like I said, that they're bad until they're amazing.
Yeah, well, they're never amazing for me because I never want them. I'll always be like, okay, I just need to not trigger something bad here, and then like a double soul trigger will show up. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm crippled.
It do be true. You are a bit crippled. But Yeah, get fucked. All right, sorry. I was beating up someone in Snap again because the rank reset. Why am I playing this game still? I hate this game. All right. Wait. So what else are we talking about here?
We were talking about Kanatamari.
Yeah. Also, Darcy, why do you listen to anyone in Discord? You know you should just talk to people not in Discord, right? Okay, unironically, like there are good people with good information in Discord and they talk sometimes, but a lot of people like to circle jerk in there and like they all get the same idea. Like for the longest time that wasn't the meme like Kanata Marin can't top, only people who play Kanata Marin are like stackers, those the people who win with Kanata Marin or something like that.
I never got that far. I just felt like the community was too small, and if enough people are on a deck, it doesn't matter what it does. That's where I've been on this.
I mean, that's pretty true. Oh. Brandon, wait, what is this subscription?
Because there are like other decks in the meta that feel like unbelievably unfair when you fight against, and then that deck is just kind of like, I see what I need to do. Like if my deck's not like properly made to fight it, and I lose, I go, okay, well, I know what this deck does, and if I think a lot of people are going to be on it, I don't think I'm going to lose to it.
I do think being unbelievably unfair is kind of overrated. Because like if you look at decks like the 8-door Quince with the new set, it kind of just ignores you, and then they don't deny anything for you. They don't do anything particularly stupid.
Yeah, and they just kill you, and you just randomly die.
It's just
strong, you get deleted. Right? But okay,
like being unfair isn't really a good.
It's weird because getting deleted at the end of the game is like a really shitty format to be playing in. But it's not like nearly as oppressive as like when you're fighting the board-based decks and your literal only play is to turn your entire board upside down like every turn. Because I think that's like a far more oppressive like strategy. And then they also are like threatening tap counter half the time, like, and you actually can't even interact with their finisher. I think that's like a lot. I think they're both problematic, but one feels bad for the entirety of the game, and the other one only feels bad for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, 8-door Quince is only bad for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, Mushoku, when that's the best deck in the format, when that's the best deck in the room, feels bad the entirety of the game.
Yeah, because Mushoku's actually...
No decks really feel that broke in this meta. What is this meta right now? Quince,
this meta is like really defensive. Like, honestly, I think all the top decks are like defensive decks, right?
I mean, like the Ichika stuff, right? It's like I think that's like good enough.
Well, no one's actually playing Ichika.
Clinton's on Slime. I mean, I always want to be playing what's not. If people are playing like aggressive decks, I want to play a defensive deck. If people are playing defensive decks, I want to play an aggressive deck. I would rather play something like Ichika than or Itsuki. Sorry, I don't remember these people's names. I look at the card and I just slam cards down.
Itsuki's the one I play, right?
That one. Yeah,
they all look the same to me, man.
They're Quince. No. Sorry, I'm playing League. What is T4 Slime?
Yeah, Slime. Well,
I mean, that means is you're like T0, okay, Clinton?
Yeah. Well, Slime is like a good thing because he's not playing the mirrors and the defensive like shuffle. I hate playing the defensive shuffle. I don't mind playing a defensive deck into other decks, but I hate playing the defensive into defensive, and I hate playing combo into combo.
What do you mean combo into combo?
Aggressive, like a 1K1 into a 1K1. It's like those are fine, but like I prefer to play like a defensive deck into those metas, and I prefer to play like a 1K1 into a defensive meta. I don't want to be in like the slog that is like mirrors. The 1K mirrors are definitely better than defensive mirrors. I hate.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Defensive mirrors are like the worst. You just sit there inside for like 40 minutes. It's the absolute peak gameplay.
If I front, he kills me. But if he fronts, I win.
Yeah.
And then 7 years later.
I mean, remember in Anime Evo or something? I think it was Anime Evo. We had the top 8 with double 8 standby mirror, and it's literally clock past turn, clock past turn, clock past turn, clock past turn. Because the first person to get hit the one, like, basically wins board for the rest of the game. Dude, that was...
when they do hit one, they just start siding.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what a terrible meta.
I had to do that before standby was released, just because me and my opponent, we just didn't draw a single 0.
Dude,
I've done
peak
that many a
gameplay,
time.
man. Oh,
It was kind of wild.
Okay, Alex, Nemo's not real. Please. It's unbelievable how bad that finisher is.
Well, you don't
Just-
play it because
Just
of the
play
because
Buzz
of what it does.
Lightyear. Just play. Buzz is insane.
Buzz doesn't loop your dual lane.
Dual laners suck.
Buzz isn't even that insane.
I dealt 14 damage yesterday with Buzz. He's insane.
He has ceiling. I can deal 12 damage with Dragon. A single Dragon. And that's
Wait, with what?
Dragon from Shiny.
Oh, that sounds really bad.
It's burned 6 twice. It's really cool.
you know when you say dragon,
I mill 20 and then I see 2 climaxes on top, and that's the flavors. You found 2 things that weren't Nemo. You found 2 walls.
when you said dragon, for some reason, the first thing I thought of was Mulan. I was like, damn, the Mulan dragon's in this. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not Pixar.
Dragon from Mulan.
It was like, I don't know.
Mushu.
There we go.
Who voiced him in the live action? Eddie Murphy.
There was no live action Mushu. Remember the live action Mulan was like super serious and like a peace drama or something. It was pretty bad.
Oh.
I need
We're getting Disney princesses in Blau.
Yeah, in Blau.
Frozen's in Blau.
Insane.
Oh, what?
Where for some reason vanillas are 5K.
Dang.
Chainsaw Man's gonna be good. There's literally no way. There's actually no way.
If Chainsaw Man's bad, I don't know what the heck Bouchard's doing, honestly.
Ari Ferretta might be.
Dude, if Ari Ferretta... Dude,
that's a
have you
show,
watched that
right?
anime? That anime is bad, but bad in a good way.
I love Ari
since that's a bad show, it's probably going to be like tier 0, and I'm going to feel terrible sitting across from it.
The show is so good. In episode 11, the MC sodomizes a dragon.
It's true. It does happen. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I haven't watched Conception, actually.
Okay.
I've only seen clips.
Right now, we have 11 viewers out there. I want every single person watching this chat, including the people in this, my co-host, to go watch Conception English dub. It is the greatest anime of all time.
I look up Conception and I just get fertilization process.
Yes. That's part of the show.
That's
it's really good.
That
you
is
have to watch
actually
it in
the
English,
show.
Though. You have to watch it in English.
Theo waifu deck, I'm down. All right, now, who's buying into Azure Lane, the greatest show?
I think I'm done with.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Clinton, Azure Lane is actually the 5th fleet for Kantai. You gotta buy into that shit. Do you think that shit will come to English? It has to, right? Because the company doesn't really
popular.
Yeah, and the company doesn't really give a fuck about the IP, right? They'll just be like, yeah, fuck it. Right? Dude, it can't be better than Ghost Stories dub. Ghost Stories dub is a masterpiece, okay?
Conception is unbelievable.
Ryan keeps telling me watch Master of Martial Arts, but whenever I look it up on Mal, it has like a 4 point something.
Okay, Conception has a 4 as well. Don't let that score tell you.
Look, I think a 7 on Mal is low. You see?
Yeah, well, no, a lot of my favorite shows have 7s. I think that that's where the good stuff gets filtered down to.
Oh, speaking of Kickstarter TCGs, have you guys heard of Grand Archive?
Please.
Wait, are you trying to shill for some kind of Kickstarter TCG, Dan? That I don't know about?
You can't even Kickstarter anymore.
Grand Archive TCG, they've already hit funding. They should be releasing sometime in January, February.
Did they have a booth at Anime Expo?
Yes.
Okay, I think my friend Lance, he played the game a bunch there, and he said the game was pretty fun. But there was like a bunch of broken combos or whatever. But there was like some PR card they were giving out or some stamped card that they literally after the event like threw away all the cards and destroyed them all to make sure that like they're still worth something. That's kind of cool in a way. Like, they're like, we're only printing this once, and once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, so they're putting a huge emphasis on collectability, but at the same time, I thought the game was really fun. They're like local Estonians.
I do remember he was telling me though there was like some really broken combos, and we had a really good laugh because I think the decks they had at Anime Expo, there was he was telling me about some of the card effects, and there was a zero cost card, and when he said zero cost card, I literally said, so that card's broken, right? And he's like, yeah, it is broken. And I was like, I don't understand like, if something costs zero, it has to be super super bad for it to never like eventually become broken. I think like every like costless thing for the most part, and most like almost every TCG eventually is like really busted or broken.
It doesn't matter how much you make it cost. If it can eventually be free, it's always broken.
What's it called? That's why like Phyrexian mana is basically free.
Yeah, that's why like all the Phyrexian mana stuff, like all the good ones like got banned out of like even like the legacy format, which is or no legacy still has it, right? They have to because yeah. But I know in most other formats it's banned. I think is it banned in Vintage? Now I gotta look this up, because if it's banned in Vintage, that's actually really crazy. I'm pretty sure it's still what it's not. Is it called Mental Misstep or
Mental? I'm just thinking of that draw card that lets me see someone's hand.
Yeah, it's Mental Misstep. What formats is this banned in? This was in New Phyrexia. I remember this card and I was like, this card's broken.
Oh, that's broken. It's probably been in Modern.
It's basically pay 2 life counter spell.
Oh, that's banned. That's banned. I've heard about that.
Sets and legality. Format. Modern banned. Legacy banned.
Oh, it's even banned in Leg. Oh my Commander. Yeah. Oh, it's legal. Oh well, Commander's all 1-up, so I guess you can have a little extra.
How
fun.
many 1-up? One cost? Okay, it depends on the deck, I guess.
Yeah, free things are broken. That's why Yu-Gi-Oh's a terrible game.
Can't remember.
Controversial opinions.
Phyrexian cantrip.
English that's banned.
I remember the name of the spell. Oh.
It's pay 2 life counter opposing copy of the same spell. That's pretty true. I remember playing that card and having like countering something, and then they use Mental Misstep, and I countered their Mental Misstep with the second Mental Misstep, and they also had the second one, and I lost. I was like, well played, sir.
That sounds like terrible format.
Git Probe, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh, Gitaxian Probe, yeah.
Yeah, I love Git Probe.
Oh no, I play Shadowverse, which is also just as gross.
And then shit, what was the green one that stacks something from your grade to top deck?
What? There was a green one that did that?
A vintage.
Yeah, it was a green. It was just Phyrexian green, nothing else. God damn it. Green.
Oh, guys, I've also failed at making the meme Monday. I have it in the video editor, but it's not going to come up
Noxious
Monday.
Revival. That card was broken because it's also instant speed.
Interesting. Was there any other specific Weiss topics we need to talk about? Was there any new set announcements? They're going to be at Anime NYC, right? So they might announce something or show off something there.
Yeah,
maybe
more Chainsaw Man promos. I'm just hyped for Chainsaw Man right now.
You know, something that's not what's it called? That's not Weiss well, it's semi-Weissler related. Someone got caught cheating in Vanguard.
Oh
yeah, I saw that.
Bro, right?
Once again, that was actually like really
Online
frustrating.
Has no problems.
Absolutely, no one's ever had a problem with online before.
Oh, some shilling moment though. It's not, focusing on the negativity of people cheating, because I mean, online is sussy. Have you guys heard about the Code Geass collab in the greatest card game ever, Shadowverse Evolve?
No, they're having a collab.
Wait, is getting the physical TCGs?
Yeah, well, they already had a collab in the digital.
Oh wait, that's sick. I'm down. How do I get boxes?
There's going to be a Lelouch leader card that can come signed. There's like 9 SPs in the set, and they're just like randomly thrown in a normal booster. So you're opening normal cards, and then you randomly get Lelouch or Colin or Charles.
I'm fucking down. Is it just the leader cards?
No, there's leader cards. I think they said there's 21 collab cards.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely. Like, if the LaPlus thing is anything to look for, then they're probably gonna be like $2 to $5 a piece. They're just normal cards.
Mm-hmm.
NA Bro Swiss VOD isn't up. So maybe there's more cheating.
Because I did get the Laplace leader for. As for
The
I forget what
Laplace
it's
card
called.
that's $3, or did you get the $100 one?
I'm not rich, Dean.
Okay. Well, the other one was a box topper, the $3 one. So you
Mhm.
just got like one per box.
Yeah.
Rascal title. Oh my.
Dude, Rascal Title
I
Cup
can't-
sounds
I
very annoying, actually.
I can't talk about that.
Everyone playing Standby Gate. Can't wait to see it again.
You know, when I played Rascal, I didn't play the standby deck. I hated that deck. Couldn't stand it.
Oh, I love
like
that deck when it was set one only. Oh, I love that deck.
I thought the set 1 stuff was better than set 2. The set 2 stuff is so fucking bad.
Well, set two gave you choice, which is like second most broken level 1 combo in the game.
What?
Mine?
I would take a lot of things over. Okay, one, the choice combo is not bad, but I would take a lot of things over it.
Kirito is number 1, and then Mai's number 2 because Mai's like a strictly worse Kirito.
I would rather play a lot of things than that. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't.
And then not only that, but then like your finishers are even like the triple Musashi is like or 6 Musashis is like pretty mid.
What's it called? That's because you don't. I didn't play the Musashi.
I would rather play the Musashi than the other stuff. Everything else.
No, I played the Shoko. Was the Mocha
that
for 3.
looks terrible.
It was so good.
Mocha for 3 is the same problem as Mocha for 2. Your
Except-
opponent's going to cancel.
They never do.
Except for you're going to trigger a soul trigger and they cancel in 4. It's even worse.
You don't play that many soul triggers, and you get to check your top deck.
Wait, do you? Oh, well.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
it's
I
a
don't
pay
think-
to top check 3
No.
and use Scry 1. Or Surveil 1, not Scry.
One.
Darcy over here, 1-0 clock encore as his level 1 combo, clearly playing too much Kana Tamarin.
I like the time machine. Like, that's literally how bad the deck was.
You-
I'm just like,
Oh,
oh
you
boy,
just
a
play the
time
fucking
machine.
what? You play the stock engine, the vanilla stock engine, because 3
That is
are
also
plus 0.
so bad.
It is
Your
not
hand
bad.
is 4. Your hand is 4 vanillas at 0, and you go. I can't play
Vanillas
the
are
game.
plussing zeros.
Vanillas are plussing zero. Oh man, remember when we talked about this so long ago where we're like, wait a minute, 3000 power is basically overstated.
It is, but it's also not, and it feels terrible. And your hand is these shitty vanillas, and then you keep drawing this 2K so you can lose lanes because your deck doesn't actually put up a board. The bunny girl feels awful. It feels okay.
It
Wait,
feels
at least
when they
the
have
build
board
I played.
removal. When
I
they
think if
don't
you
have
put
board removal, you're sick.
The stock charge engine in that stuff is like what feels off. I think there's something there, and I don't know where it is, and I don't know if I'm willing to go through the weeds.
You just full send on the stock. Because
Then
then
do
you
what?
sit on your level 0 with Harna Encore. You don't care if your 2Ks die, because you just get your Harna Encore. And then now you're running 8 plussing zeros. 8 plussing triggers.
Wait, are you guys still talking about Bunny Girl Senpai?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's a good deck. It's not a
What
good
literally
deck.
Japan went from like trying to figure out set 2 deck into let's just go back to Standby Door. Like I think that's still like the best list, right? With like memory shit.
Yeah, the memory stuff is all really bad though.
I
That's
never
my
liked
problem.
the memory stuff.
I can't believe like every memory card is like worse than Kimono Friend cards that came out.
Yeah, that's why I
6
didn't
years
touch
prior,
the memory
or,
stuff.
like, 4 years prior.
I love clocking myself to draw one.
I hate you guys. Oh
Speaking of
man.
you guys see that Overlord? What's the pull rate on SEC?
It's 1 per master, and then it's a coin flip between Albedo and the Ainz.
The Albedo's really expensive.
Yeah, it's 250k. It's lamp price.
Lamp is actually more than that,
Oh, did it go
believe
up?
it or not. Yeah, no, all the sales
back really
posts
quick.
for the only lamps that have sold in Japan have sold for 300k.
I
And
see.
yeah. Because I was messaging some Japanese store owners trying to figure out about my lamp.
I see. What a stack. I open a case.
The blue lamp is really hard to sell though. I have the black lamp and the blue lamp.
Oh wait, you opened 2 lamps?
Yeah, I got one on the video.
What the fuck?
The blue lamp is the harder one to move though.
Wait, Dan, you didn't watch the box opening video we have?
Not yet. I've been busy.
You didn't watch the blue lamp. I got the blue lamp, and then I got the black lamp.
Holy! I opened my case. I didn't get a single lamp. Feels bad.
I assume I think lamps probably only change in price if you care about the color, right? Otherwise, they're all the same.
I was told that white and black lamps are the popular ones because Weiss and Schwarz.
Oh, makes sense. And of course, you open that one. You sat.
Wait, Clinton, have you seen the video?
I think there's.
I feel like Clinton might not have clicked on the video.
Oh no, you have to watch it. He doesn't know. He's missing the critical information. It's a 3-minute video. You can skip halfway through it too. It's critical information. You're missing it. Dang, nope. All right. Is there actually any other Weiss news? Like, I don't even know what's coming out in Japanese. Let me open up the website really quick.
A lot of stuff. They just keep shitting stuff out, dude.
I see WGP's going on in Japan. I've been seeing deck lists pop up on Twitter and stuff, but I haven't really been following it.
Weiss news.
It's like really hard to care for a format that you can only play at locals.
Yeah,
and that sometimes it's played at locals when it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I look, as much as I love supporting like even the Japanese side of the game. Well, actually, I don't love supporting the Japanese side of the game anymore as much. But as much as I enjoy that community and everything, I do believe like the reason or part of the reason this game's like twice as hard to like get people into that, especially if they're not like animes like their big draw, is like you show up at most locals are like mixed format because the community like demands it, and then random people who are like there playing Magic or something come by and they're like, oh, I remember this anime. What game is this? Oh, everything's in Japanese? No, thank you. And they move on. I definitely like though that it's very cheap to get in the game in English now though, which is like the best part, I think. Also, one thing that's really, really annoying, if you guys have been seeing on TCG Player, is like people selling. I assume they're dead boxes. There's no way they're not dead boxes, but they're significantly under like even distributor prices for boxes. Yeah. Like when people are like selling it for $35 a box and stuff, like Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you hit your hits, then you're done.
Yeah,
and that's the thing is, they're definitely dead boxes. The scary thing is though, oh man, there's gonna be buyers for those, and then it's like even if you buy like. What if somebody one-ups and they go, my dead boxes are $70, right? And it's like they wait for the $40 boxes and then they sell you dead boxes at $70. It's like there's a big problem with the mapping part.
Yeah, except they're the same ones selling it for $40. They just sell a little bit for $40.
Yeah. I mean, like let's say that you're on TCG Player and you're trying to hedge your bets and you like go with a different seller that costs more. You run the same risk.
That's why Weiss as a game, like they should not have these guaranteed ratios on foils. It's so cringe.
Yeah,
the guaranteed ratios are a little rough. I need like community help with how to actually sell this game though, because we keep discussing it and my locals died again. I mean, I mentioned that in a couple streams. But how do you sell this game?
Well, first of all, your community is so small, Dean.
Population of more than 10,000.
We do. We have 5 times that. So with our 50,000 people in the city, I should be able to get 4 Weiss players. However,
in my population of 3 million, I can barely get like 10.
Well, we had 10 people in our 50,000 for a while.
Except they weren't real 10.
No, they were 10.
Yeah, but
Dean's actually locals had like a decent amount of people for a while.
The problem was everyone quit for Yugi, and now it's like we're down to like 3.
I'm also playing Yugi now. Table 500 Yugi is fun.
That's impressive. I can't stomach it, but We're
But
not a
you're-
Yugi channel. We're a Weiss and Shadowverse channel. Unless you
Oh,
upload Yu-Gi-Oh
and
videos.
don't
then
worry,
we're also
Like,
and-
a Yu-Gi-Oh
don't
channel.
worry, don't forget about My Hero Academia.
and Marvel Snap, please.
Really
Yeah.
fun game.
We're having a little bit of an identity crisis. I might actually make a second channel for Shadowverse, and then like cross post for a bit.
Honestly, you probably should, dude. Honestly, the real thing is we need English Shadowverse Evolve so I can officially almost quit Weiss. Basically, I'll probably still play.
Yeah. Well, they had never played Yugi. I played Yugi a lot, and I never want to go back. Was my thing. So I'm never going back to Yugi. I can't stomach the game.
Oh my god. Okay, I was browsing Twitter right now and I got recommended this Yu-Gi-Oh post, and these people are playing Weiss with unsleeved cards, but they
Yeah,
have
I know.
foils. They have foils here. What's happening? These triple R's, these poor SRs.
I mean, they're just triple R's and S's. They're worth what, maybe $20.
Well, one of them's the tech card that everyone runs in the
The
Psychono.
anti-salvage.
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah.
How much money?
Yeah, I know the post you're talking about because I follow Yu-Gi-Oh content creators. They have strong content creators with a terrible game. It's I wish to one day be as good of a content creator as that.
No, you just
Yeah,
want to
but-
be as good as the shit poster as them, dude. Their content for shit posting is really good. I don't even-
There's a Twitter link. That's all we know so far.
Code Kiosk. Oh, Code Kiosk is not not in Weiss, in the Shadowverse, right?
Yeah.
Shadowverse.
Where they also have
I-
SPs.
They don't have SPs in Shadowverse, do they?
Yeah, they do. I have SPs.
Sorry, wait. Evolve or the digital card game?
Evolve.
Oh, they're actually getting a collab with
Yeah.
dude, is Shadowverse Evolve just gonna become the new Weiss?
Yeah, it's sick. They have Uma Musume and Code Geass. You know what else they have in digital? They have Cinderella Girls with Ryamu. They have Haruhi. They have Kaguya. They have
Yeah,
One
they-
Punch Man. They
On the
if
digital
they
card
get
game,
those
yeah.
old ones, if they can get those again. Oh, they also have ReZero. So yeah, Evolve could easily get not only like the killers that Weiss does, but then also like some insane ones that Weiss didn't.
I do like how they make those decks though, where it's like you can play like normal Shadowverse Evolve, or like construct a deck like with the normal leaders or whatever, or clan, whatever they're called in Shadowverse.
Yeah.
Or with the, I don't know if they're going to do this for every set, but it'll be really cool if they do, where it's like you can make the horse deck where you can use all the horse cards together. It doesn't matter if they're in different.
Oh, so these are just like alternate arts, the Code Geass cards.
Oh, that kind of sucks. I thought they were going
Yeah,
to do
well-
something similar, like, but I mean that's still really cool. Like in
Well,
the physical card game, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's still really cool that they're doing alternate arts with anime. That's actually
Well, and they
pretty
say
sick.
in here that they're making 9 different leaders. So you'll also have the leader cards that are just like little big tokens. Oh yeah, they also got Nier and Fate. So you can get like a 2B random set. in
Ooh,
Weiss,
yeah,
and
that would
Shadowverse.
Shadowverse. Yeah, that would be sick.
And Shadowverse is Bushi. It's the same card quality. Bushi Road is production. It's the same card quality as like Weiss. Like the card quality is insane, and the foils look fantastic.
Yeah, the foils and like card quality in the game is really good, really good actually.
Now we're just still waiting on that English release.
Yeah,
It's
we're on the copium
9
train,
months?
pretty
9
bad.
months almost. No, it hasn't even been that long. It's only been like 6 months, right?
Yeah, maybe a little longer than 6, but yeah, on the copium train.
Yeah, 7
maybe
7 to 8.
hopefully they announce it next year or something. But yeah,
Well, they were having production issues because of the amount of like reception, right? It's like their game was like their first tournament was 1,400 players, and they just had one in is Nagoya, like a smaller area. Nagoya is like south of
Nagoya.
right? In Nagoya, that
I
one.
forget. Is it south? It should be.
Is that the one that's like just a little bit
Nagoya.
south?
Nagoya next to Toyota.
I think they recently had a
Kawasaki.
1,280.
Yeah, it's south. It's very south of Tokyo. It's probably like an hour and a half train ride or so, maybe longer than
Yeah,
that, maybe 2
that's what I
hours.
thought.
There's Kyoto. Shit, where's it? Oh yeah, it's like a 2-hour bullet train ride to get there.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so have I. Well, I've been to
tomorrow
the
something,
station
so.
as I was going to Osaka, but yeah. Oh yeah, you met Tomorrow Company. Tomorrow Company
I
doesn't
did.
post anymore, right?
No,
I haven't s-
he's done posting. He must
Dang. Dude, his videos were so funny. Well, not funny, and well, okay, listen.
be.
he was a really good cheater. Let's just say that. He knew how to sneak cards on the board after the fact, man. What a godlike player.
Those were funny videos.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do I have the big green bag? Oh yeah, I do have the big green bag.
Oh, the one you
I need to
were
get in shape though.
Oh my god.
But you know what better way to get in shape than throwing that bag on my back?
And then walking 50 miles.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You're gonna die in
I
the
don't
snow
like
this
the
time?
city. Am I what?
You're gonna die in the snow this time?
Ooh, I'm gonna go south this time. I'm gonna go south. Yeah, usually I spend a couple days and eat like the card shops, hit up, buy some things. Might try to see how many cheap foils I can get for IMAS. That's the only Japanese set that I don't have a lot of foils for that I kind of like. So, I need to finish Dog Days max play set, and I need to finish Vivid Strike as well. But Dog Days, I'm missing 7 cards, 7 Milhi SPs, and then for Vivid Strike, I'm missing 2 of the Fukatides.
Dean's bag was very powerful, that's for sure. All right. Do we have anything else worth talking about?
No, our goal was to stream. Our goal is to make.
We did it. We did it, boys.
Our goal is to have videos on the channel. Okay.
True. All right. I need to get into. I need to get in contact with Daryl, but and confirm some stuff and see if it's all good. But if it is, we might be announcing something pretty cool for the community again pretty soon. Maybe next week or the week after that. I don't know. Or I'm not even sure when I'm allowed to announce certain things. But this is an announcement to announce something else, basically.
Ooh.
But the community will definitely like it. I think that's all I got to say. You guys have any last minute words or anything before we pop out of the stream? All right, I'm gonna take that. Wait, Dan, you got something?
No, said I'm good.
Okay. Well, take that as we are done, guys. We'll see you next week. This week I will think of topics, or if you want to just drop topics in Discord, you want us to like talk about, we can try adding stuff to it.
Next week, would you be down to do the list? I think we could rapid fire it. I think
so too. We could try it out. Who cares? I mean, like these podcasts are just basically for fun and not necessarily we have to be super informative about anything really. Just kind of just keep it Weiss related a bit, I guess, right? I don't know. I'll talk to you after the stream about it and see how we're gonna do it. But if we don't have anything really fun to talk about, we can just do that list next week on the stream with everyone, and we can upset a lot of people when we make it, right?
Yeah.
All right. I think with that, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. It was great to do this again and being held hostage by Dean to get content out. So we'll see you next week for episode 4. And thanks to Dan for showing up randomly. Good night, everyone.
Peace.